And we've got Ann Coulter on the line. Let me introduce you, Ann, because I am so thrilled that everybody can listen to you today. This is Ann Coulter. She has written so many bestsellers, I can't name them all, but recently Adios America, and now her new book, In Trump We Trust. Tell us about it.
Well, it hasn't come out yet. It comes out in 2 weeks. You can pre-order it. Subtitle is E Pluribus Awesome, so you have the general drift of the book. I saw that speech you were just playing at the beginning of from Hillary today. I was so excited. A lot of people are watching. They must have been playing it on CNN.
I was watching also.
Watching C-SPAN. But it was... And if you haven't seen it, it might be worth flipping through it, not only to remind yourself that you cannot listen to that woman for the next 4 years. She still can't learn to give a speech. But it was hilarious, the section you were playing about, how she's the builder. You would think she's Donald Trump on policy after policy. She had a long section in this speech denouncing bad trade deals.
Including her husband's.
Partnership.
Right.
Which is 100% we would not be talking about this but for Donald Trump. I mean, just imagine what this presidential election would look like if Trump weren't running. Rubio wouldn't bring it up. Jeb Bush wouldn't bring it up. The other thing she talked about, which I was screaming at my television for, was suddenly she wants to end the loophole for hedge fund managers to pay less than their secretaries do. Boy, that's gotten a big workout. Well, the only man or woman, the only candidate to run for president who has ever proposed ending the loophole is Donald Trump. Hillary was in the Senate. Well, why didn't she do anything about it there if she wanted to get rid of it? No, this is all nonsense that everybody, but it's curious. They know what the voters want, and what the voters want are Donald Trump's issues, which is why they're all starting to sound like Donald Trump. The same thing happened in Wisconsin. This week, the primary against Paul Ryan, whom I used to always like. I mean, this whole Trump candidacy is really separating the mice from the men on do we care about Americans more than we care about foreigners and the very rich Americans who want the cheap labor and the international trade deals. Just 2 weeks earlier, Ryan got a standing ovation at some event with the Koch brothers. It was reported on the Drudge Report for saying, he was going to push through TPP. Well, the day before the primary, he was out campaigning at plants around Wisconsin, denouncing bad trade deals and saying Donald Trump was right. We need to protect American workers. So everybody's talking like Trump now. I'm waiting for them all to come out for building a wall.
That's the next one. I guarantee you they will. If you'd like to talk with Ann Coulter, give us a call, 877-970-2999, 877-970-2999. I'm talking with the conservative diva, Ann Coulter, and her book is about to come out, In Trump We Trust. You were out in Cleveland, right, Ann, doing book parties and getting signatures on your book for everybody? Pardon me?
I didn't attend much of the convention. The only part I attended was the final night to see Trump's speech, which was fantastic. And I noticed they don't play many excerpts from it. They really should. They keep doing this with Trump. I've never seen the media like this. I knew it would be bad. I think this has got to be worse than anything they ever did to Goldwater. It's been done to me my entire career. There is nothing you say that cannot be not taken out of context, but simply outright lied about.
Tongue-twisting Trump, I call it. Tongue-twisting Trump. But you call it something much worse. You call it a kind of rape.
Yes, because some of our fellow conservatives have kind of annoyed me, including, just friends of mine emailing me. And in the last few weeks, they're all, at least some of them, the sissy boys, are going hysterical, saying, Trump, he's got to get control. What's he doing? And I say to them, what has he done wrong? I mean, I've criticized him when he does something wrong. He hasn't said anything wrong, done anything wrong for months now, but like I say, this is done to me. You can take anything. I did it with the first 3 lines in an article about Hillary Clinton from the New York Times yesterday to show how it's done. I'll give you an example with involving one of your guests today. Apparently, it's been done to me so much. I had forgotten this one. I think I may use it in a column, as one of my friends recommended when I told him. He follows me really closely, and he didn't remember this. I didn't remember this. After CPAC, at a CPAC speech. This was 5 years ago. I gave a speech making fun of John Edwards, totally killing him, by the way, but making a joke off the Isaiah Washington thing at the time, where he went into rehab for calling someone a faggot. So I said I would like to talk about John Edwards, but apparently you can't without going into rehab, implying what I was calling him. Anyway, I then have a book come out. Chris Cuomo is interviewing me, and he raises this, and you use the F word, which I didn't technically. I implied it. I was more vicious. The animosity was there, but they always strip the humor out. So anyway, I said to him, well, about the same time, Bill Maher was saying that Dick Cheney should be dragged out and shot. So I guess I've learned my lesson. Next time I'll just say about John Edwards that he should be dragged out and shot. They cut the entire first part of that, what Bill Maher said, and me learning my lesson and what is appropriate dialogue, and claimed that I went on TV and said that John Edwards should be shot.
Well, now you know. Now you know. If you're a conservative, your words get twisted. I am so glad you came on, Ann, because I want everybody to look for your book, In Trump We Trust, and come on and join us often.